Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever it is that you are watching this Gratitude Marketing Masterclass. It is October the 18th, 2018, a beautiful Thursday in the Vancouver area. My name is Michael Bridgman, and I want to welcome you into this Gratitude Marketing Masterclass. Now, normally, you guys would get a recording of our live masterclass from this morning. Trouble is, we ran into some technical difficulties with the recording itself. So in order to make sure that you have a chance to watch this masterclass in a clean way, we had to re-record it this afternoon without our live audience. But it's still a live recording for you right here, and I know you're going to get great value out of it. Now, I want to jump into all the detail about this masterclass, but before I do, I have just a couple of quick questions here. I want to ask you, how would you feel if this was your best year in business yet? Would that be amazing for you? How would this be? How would you feel if this was the year you had the best profit you've had in a long time, or perhaps ever? How would that make you feel? Wouldn't that be amazing? If that's the case, I'm really excited for you to be here, because the whole point of this Gratitude Marketing Masterclass is to teach you how to create more sales and more profit in your business without wasting a fortune on ads. All right? Now, I know that as a business owner right now, you're probably spinning a lot of plates, okay? So I want to acknowledge you. Before we jump deep into the masterclass, I just want to take a minute and say thank you. Thank you for joining me in this masterclass. Thank you for committing this time to yourself and investing it into yourself and your business. And I know that as a business owner, you're probably spinning a lot of plates right now. So I just wanted to take a minute and to acknowledge the fact that you've dedicated this time to this masterclass. And with that in mind, I want to make sure that you are getting the best value out of the masterclass. So I know that things can be really distracting, and there can be stuff going on, and your cell phone's right there, or perhaps you're on your phone, or however it is, right? I know how distracting life can be, but I encourage you, if you can do me this favor and do yourself this favor, eliminate some of those distractions right now. Put your phone on silent if you can, or if you're courageous enough to actually turn it right off, go right ahead, as long as you're not using it to watch this masterclass. And with your actual computer, if you're watching it there, shut down some of those other browsers. I know what it's like. You probably have 5 or 6 or 16 open. Shut some of those other browser windows down so you can really zone in and focus. Because what I'm going to reveal to you today, guys, is really powerful stuff. It's of huge value. I know that your time is really important. It's the one resource you never get back, right? You can't buy more of it, and you can't create more of it. So I want to make sure that you get the most out of our 90 minutes together. So please eliminate some of those distractions and do yourself that favor. I am going to do my best, and I'm going to give you everything I got to give you huge value over the course of the next 90 minutes. So how about we get started? What do you guys think? Yes? Perfect. So this masterclass is a little bit different than a lot of the other ones that you may see, right? First of all, it's a live event. Yeah, here I am, right here. You can see me. I'm standing here in your screen, and it is a live event, right? I'm here. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work up on my whiteboard, in fact. And normally, if this wasn't just a replay, you'd be able to ask me some personal questions about what it is we were talking about, right? So that's first thing that makes this class a little bit different. Second piece that makes this class a little bit different is that ultimately, this isn't theory, all right? The great part is that this process is not a simple theory of what's going to work. There's a lot of people out there that are learning something from a book and then they're immediately starting to pitch it to you. I'm an over 10-year veteran entrepreneur, you guys. What I'm going to show you today and reveal to you is not theory. These are proven strategies that have helped my business and have helped the other businesses that I coach privately with some serious results. So this isn't just an idea or a concept that we're showing you. This is an actual proven structured system. It is a paint by numbers process for your marketing that you can simply pour your business into and get great results on the other side. Wouldn't that be amazing if that was how simple your marketing could be? That it was just a structured system that you were able to pour your business into and get great results from? I know that when I was building my business, that was the exact type of thing that I was really looking for, was someone to come along and show me a structured, systemized way of growing my business. And that's what I want to show you today. Because I don't know about you, but this image to me is profound. But here's the trouble. When I first got into business, when I first started my entrepreneurial journey over 10 years ago, I knew what this concept was. I just had no idea what it meant. You guys know what I'm talking about? Because I know when you started off your entrepreneurial journey, you had a dream, didn't you? You had a vision for the company that you wanted to build. And you are brilliant at what it is that you do, the transformational experience that you deliver to your client. You're wonderful at that service. You're wonderful at that product. But guess what? You don't necessarily have all the skills that are needed to run a great business, because they're different skills, aren't they? And it's not your fault. I know so many phenomenal business owners that when they got into business, they wanted to deliver a phenomenal experience to their client, like you probably do, right? But the trouble is they didn't have the necessary skills to make their business run the way it should. And with that in mind, that's one of the reasons that we're here, is to help give you those skills that are necessary. And I know that it's scary. I know that committing to investing in yourself, and I know that taking that leap of faith into growing your business and marketing yourself and getting out there is a scary place to be. I completely understand it. And I'll be honest with you, there is a lot of people, right, that are going to take you on a ride for what it is that they're offering you. And I want you to know that the strategies and the systems that we use with our company are completely different. As I said, they are proven and they are powerful. And I know, and you know, that there are people coming for your clients, right? You need to have a healthy, strong, vibrant, growing business in order to survive as a business owner, don't you? Because there are big box stores, there are chain stores, there are big, huge corporations that are coming for your clients, aren't they? And I know what that feels like. My brick and mortar business, it is in a very intensely competitive marketplace. And we'll get into that in a minute, but ultimately, there are people that are coming for our clients, and as small business owners, it is crucial that we establish a fabulous growth strategy so that we can knock those players out of our game and that we don't have to worry about them anymore. Wouldn't that be exciting for you? Wouldn't that feel amazing to know that all of the marketing that you're doing is creating huge traction, big time results, and that your business is growing and it's gaining momentum and it's healthy and vibrant? Wouldn't that feel amazing? How would that make you feel confident-wise? I think it would be huge, wouldn't it? So we're going to walk you through that process today. But when I first saw this image, the work smarter, not harder, I really didn't understand it. It took me a while, and I'm going to show you what it is that, for me, was work smarter, not harder, and how we can help you reach that. All right? So the goal of this masterclass is 3 primary things. I want to show you how to increase your business without increasing your workload. You're already busy enough, aren't you? You've got a lot of stuff going on, don't you? So I want to make sure that how you increase your business isn't something that actually takes away from you operating your business. It's something that just helps you grow and flourish. We're also going to review how your marketing can be filling your wallet rather than emptying it. Because I have been there, you guys. I've been that business owner that has spent thousands of dollars on marketing and said, where are my results? I paid for all this advertising. Where are my new clients, right? I've been there and I completely understand it. And I want to show you, I want to uncover for you the unfair advantage that I have used to rapidly grow my brick and mortar business and make it 50 times more profitable than it was just a few short years ago. I'm going to completely unveil that, and I mean that 50 times more profitable. It's completely changed my life, and I know that it can do the same for you. So our big goal with this masterclass is to show you that the best way that you can create more sales, more profit, and more consistency in your business while taking away all the risk of conventional advertising is to use gratitude marketing. And the best way to use gratitude marketing is to create a gratitude marketing system. All right? So with that in mind, I'm going to jump into this. But before I do, I just want to make sure you're in the right place. Okay? Now, this is a perfect spot for you if you are a service business owner or operator, or if you're a retail business owner or operator. We've even had great success with companies that are in the manufacturing side of business. If you're a mature business or if you're just getting started, The strategies that we're going to show you today, the concepts and the secrets that we're going to reveal can be very powerful for you. Now, if your business is offline or online, doesn't matter, gratitude marketing can help you. And what I want to make sure you really understand is that if you're not a marketing genius, this is the perfect seat for you, right? This is the perfect seat for you. Or if you are a marketing genius, welcome to the club, right? And I look forward to helping and showing you even more about what you can do with your marketing. So before I jump into that though, I just want to reveal a little bit about who I am. You now know why you're here and that you're in the right spot. So I just want you to know that who you're listening to is a person who can guide you to that next level. So my name is Michael Bridgman, and Just About Pets Wellness Center is my brick and mortar company. Now, it is through the crucible of growing that company that I decided to start my newest venture, which is TYME. That's my business coaching and marketing consulting company. I've been an entrepreneur for over 10 years, and I've run businesses in several different marketplaces and industries, including nonprofits, manufacturing, retail, services, etc. I've been a certified business coach, and I've had a very successful brick and mortar business. Now, I say very successful because we've been able to, in a highly competitive market, you guys, create over 7-figure annual revenue from my business. And what's more important to me is that we have over 20,000 clients come in and visit our business every single year. Isn't that awesome? Over 20,000 pets come and visit us every single year, and we've won multiple customer service awards. I'm very, very proud of my brick and mortar business and where it's got to, but it didn't start out that way, right? When I first took it over, as you guys can see, it was not in the greatest of shape. And it was even worse financially than it was physically. So when I took this business over, it had $120,000 in debt to the government. $120,000 in debt to the government. And we only generated just over $300,000 a year in revenue. Problem, right? And I don't know if you guys have ever experienced debt to the government before, but I'll tell you, every single day you're getting a penalty because it's not paid, and they're applying interest to the penalty and the principal constantly. The debt started out somewhere in the mid-20,000s and wound up at over $120,000 in just a few short years. That's how bad it got. When I took the business over, it was probably about 60 days from being completely bankrupt. Now, we had to make some really tough decisions. And I'll tell you, I understand the idea of working a 70 to 80-hour work week because we had to make the business make some money. And it was a rough go for a while. We had distributors that wouldn't sell us product. I had to use my own personal credit card to make sure we get product even in the store to sell it. It was a tough situation. So I know what it's like to be down at the bottom and have to really claw and scratch your way back up to the surface, let alone the top. Now, through several years of hard work and some really delicate financial planning, we were able to get ourselves out of that debt, renovate the store, and change things for the better and turn it into a profitable business. And now the reason I tell you this is because I'm like you, probably, my entrepreneurial journey didn't start out as a business journey. That's not how I started. In fact, when I got started, I was a professional actor, you guys. That's what I was doing for a living. I was trained. My degree is in performance arts. That's what I did. I went off and I became a professional actor. And to be honest with you, I stumbled into the entrepreneurial world. Is that what happened to you? The opportunities kind of presented themselves. I went along and I jumped at them. The biggest reason was I wanted control over my own destiny. As an actor, you were constantly auditioning. You were constantly at somebody else's whim. And I thought, man, this is a rough life. I'm always under someone else's control. And I decided that I wanted to take more control of my life. It was probably the same for you, wasn't it? Right? You were working in a business somewhere and you thought, wow, I think there's a better way. And I can own my own business venture. And even if you had a business degree and you got into business with the idea of owning and operating your own business, chances are there's been some hiccups along the way, hasn't there? There's been some things that shocked you, hasn't there been, as you progressed as a business person? And that's exactly what I went through. Being a professional actor, guess what I got really good at? Carrying a tray. That's what I got really good at, right? And in so doing, I had the chance to own and operate a restaurant, which didn't go so well, but I learned a lot in that process, and eventually I took over the family business, which is my brick and mortar pet retail store, and we've grown from there. But guys, I didn't start out as a business person, and I had to go through the school of hard knocks to get there. And I was lucky that we were able to find a way to survive long enough to find success. One of the things I want to impart upon you, if I don't get a chance to impart anything else on you today except for this, find guidance. There are people out there who have walked the path before. Find them, uncover them, connect with them, find mentorship, get guidance, get coaching, because there are so many challenges that you face as a business owner, isn't there? There's so many constraints, isn't there? So many people trying to come for your baby, your business. And I just want to make sure that you know that there are people out there who can help guide you. And as a business owner, you don't have to feel alone. I spent so many years feeling that way. You don't have to feel that way. There are other people who are there to guide you. But the greatest accomplishment of all of my business endeavors is that through phenomenal marketing, through building a wonderful team, through systemizing my business's process, and through embracing my life with gratitude, I've been able to free up my time. This is my soon-to-be 10-month-old son, Alexander. He turns 10 months tomorrow, in fact. And him and my wife are the love of my life, of course. And I have to admit, it is incredible for me to know that if I want to spend the day with my son and my wife and not have to go into my businesses, I don't have to. They run on their own. I've been able to build that 7-figure business and now start a whole brand new coaching venture, and they're all on my time schedule. And I'm not telling you it's easy to do that, but I'm telling you my greatest accomplishment isn't the 7 figures in annual revenue for my brick and mortar business. It isn't the hundreds of businesses that I get to coach all the time. It isn't the fact that my business has catered over 20,000 people a year. It's that I own my destiny. I own my time. And I want to make sure that if that's something that you want, then you're in the right place. So is that time freedom what you're looking for? Would it be amazing to know that your business is growing and your team is amazing and they're delivering a phenomenal experience to your clients and you don't have to be there all the time? Well, I'll tell you, it can be done. But you have to start with the best thing. You have to start with the right thing. And I'm going to reveal to you guys what that is in just a second. Because that's how I got to work smarter, not harder. Was in the end, through embracing the idea of gratitude marketing, I was able to grow my business in a profitable way. Trust me, I had figured out how to spend a bunch of money, grow my business, and be nowhere. I did that a number of times, okay? I'm going to reveal that story in a minute. But I could spend thousands, be on the other side, and have no profit. Did that, not fun. So I figured out, though, that working smarter was developing a system that my business grew and was profitable. My business grew, profitable. Business growth, profitable. And I figured out how to do that, and that's what I want to show you guys today. Wouldn't that be amazing? Is that something that you'd like to see? Okay, because I'm going to reveal that to you guys in just a second. And I want to do that by showing you a diagram that I uncovered, okay? And this diagram completely shifted the way I looked at business in general, to be honest. And I'm going to show that to you right now. So I'm going to get this diagram going because this is the premise. I'm super excited. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. This hourglass figure, you guys, is what it's all about. Because you don't, as I said before, you don't get your time back, do you? You don't get it back. You can't buy more time. So having this whole image of the hourglass to me is so powerful because it also represents, in my opinion, the client's journey in your business. And understanding the client's journey in your business allows you to look at your business in a very functional way. Now, let me show you how that's going to work. Okay, so I'm just going to switch here, guys, so I can see my view a little easier. There we go. Okay, so when I'm talking about the hourglass figure, I want to draw that out for you. All right, so this here, all right, we see that okay? Perfect, okay. This here is the shape of successful businesses. And so many of my clients are, they're saying to me, Michael, that doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about, right? Like, how is that the shape of a successful business? I'll show you. Clients come in the top of your business, right? They pour in the top. So throughout this process up at the top here, you're qualifying them as a client, they're getting to know your business, they choose you, and then they go through to the other side, okay? So they pour through here to the other side, and then you deliver what it is that they purchase, okay? So up here, this top 49% of your business, okay, is your marketing. The bottom 49% of your business is your operations. And the middle percent, this middle, for those who are very good at math, is 2%. This is the sale. Because I don't know about you, but when I decide to buy something, like when I decide, okay, I'm going to buy this product, it's a snap decision, isn't it? You might have been thinking about it. You might have been thinking about it, getting to know the product, getting to know the company. Whether this is the ideal product for you, this is actually going to help me get what I want to get done, buy it. Right? Very simple, very straightforward. And then it's use the product, understand the product, get it delivered, get the service, whatever it is. Okay? Successful businesses are all shaped this way. They're all shaped this way. And when clients pour through the top of that funnel, they pour through the top of the hourglass, they come through and they go out the other side. Now, the reason that I use the image of an hourglass, all right, is because once all of that sand, all those clients have slipped through the hourglass down to the bottom side, what do you do with the hourglass? You flip it, right? You simply flip the hourglass, and now you're able to remarket to all of that group of clients again. And that's where gratitude marketing comes in. So with our processes and our systems, what we do is we show you how to turn your business into this hourglass figure. Because a lot of businesses, they're poorly shaped, okay? So they are perhaps shaped like this. So they have got very little of their resources and time spent on marketing, almost all of it in operations. That's the traditional entrepreneur, guys. Because most of us are really good at delivering the product or service that we give to our clients, right? That we sell. But most of us are really good there. So that's where we hang out. You know, I know lots of fitness trainers, I know lots of, you know, plumbers, carpenters, electricians, lawyers, accountants, all those people, they're really good at what they do, so that's where they live. The problem is their businesses are only as big as they are because they never get good at this side, so they can't grow enough. Then there's other businesses, and you know these ones, right, that are shaped like this. They spend a whole bunch of their time and energy getting you into their marketing funnel, and then what they offer you, what they deliver to you, well, tiny. Not what you really wanted. They have poor customer service, right? This is the way most box stores work. Okay? They spend tons of resources and energy and time and money to get your butt into that box store. And how is your experience from a client services perspective once you're there? Bad, right? Like in the end, this element of their business is quite small. They're not focused on that. They just want you to come in and start buying from them. And if you fall at the other end, then they'll just find somebody to replace you. So what I want you guys to think of is a good, healthy business is shaped like this. And the idea of the hourglass is the idea that once your clients have entered your world, that you can continue to pull them through your business and you continue to market to them and grow that way. And that's a big part of gratitude marketing. Okay, so let's move on to the next step here. The fact is that this whole model here is one that I had to uncover myself. Like, I had to put the pieces together, because after we'd gotten out of the debt with my pet business, and after we had some moderate success in business growth, we're doing about $650,000 in revenue now. As I said, I figured out how to grow the business by injecting money in, but I didn't figure out how the business was profitable. And through just sheer hard work, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, tons of time spent educating my staff, grinding it out, getting on the hamster wheel. When I wanted my business to grow, I'd get on the hamster wheel and I'd run like crazy, right? And get to the next level. But there was no time. There was no money. And I remember sitting there, it was February, and it was 2016. And I still to this day can remember the rain hitting the window of my office. And it was in the morning, and one of the first things I always did was I turned on my computer, of course, and I would check our bank accounts. And payday was tomorrow, and I opened up our bank account and I looked at it, and we were at minus $28,500. Minus $28,500, and we only had a $30,000 line of credit, so we had $1,500 left before we were flat on the money, and we had nearly $20,000 owing on a Mastercard and over $2,000 on an American Express card. And I have to admit, you guys, I was so frustrated. I mean, I still feel it now. I was so frustrated because I had worked so damn hard. You know, I had put so much into what we were doing. I cared so much about the success of the business. I cared about my staff. I cared. I worked hard. I cared. And I was sitting there, and I couldn't figure out how to make it work. I'd grown this company. I'd added so much revenue. We over doubled its size, and we were nowhere. We were nowhere. And in so many ways, I felt like a complete failure. And I felt like a fraud. So in that moment, I really felt like I had two choices. We were either going to go belly up, or I had to change. Because it dawned on me that my knowledge and my experience had brought the company to where it was and had allowed the company to get to the point that it was at. But a company will only go so far as its owner, its visionary, its whoever is running the company, the CEO, whoever you designate yourself, it'll only go so far as that person's vision and skill. And what I realized in that moment was that I wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. I had to become more. If my business was to get better and healthier, I had to guide it there. And in order to guide it there, I had to become something different. I had to grow. I had to learn what it was that was missing. And so I decided in that moment that I was going to learn to be an entrepreneur. I was going to learn this new skill set. And I was going to start treating things like a business owner rather than as a job. I was going to start treating things like I have a vision and a destiny, and I'm working towards an accomplishment, and I'm putting in the pieces to get these things done, where I can just show up and get the everyday to-do list task done. I had to change my perspective, and I realized in that moment that one of the biggest black holes of my business was marketing. It was the single greatest problem that I had, because I don't know about you, but for me, clients are the air into the lungs of your business, right? They're the air into the lungs of your business. And if you're marketing well, There's lots of air coming into your business, and you don't have to worry. You don't have to be concerned. You have clients coming to you, they funnel into your business, they keep rolling through, they keep funneling in, and you don't have to be fearful of where you're going to make your next sale. And what I realized was that I was working with a complete lack of abundance. I didn't understand how to grow my business properly or effectively, strategically, and with profit. All I knew was how to work my tail off and get some results. Then work my tail off and then get some results. And I knew that needed to shift. So I was in a real crisis. And that crisis forced me to start to look at some ulterior ideas about how to grow my business. And that's when I discovered the concepts behind my gratitude marketing system. So I would like to reveal to you now what the 3 primary secrets are that make up the gratitude marketing system. Are you guys open to that? Would you guys like to see that now? Okay, perfect. So let's check those things out, okay? So what we're going to cover is secret number 1, the dark truth about buying ads and why gratitude marketing is better. Most of us as business owners believe fully that advertising is marketing, but I'll tell you right now, advertising is a small part of your marketing, and we're going to tackle that in a second. Secret number 2 is how to discover your inner gratitude marketing guru and take the guesswork out of your marketing. I know so many of you, marketing is a scary place to be, and you'd rather pay an ad company to do that work for you. Trouble is ad companies are good at bringing you traffic, they're not great at delivering your marketing message. So I want to show you how to become a gratitude marketing guru so you can take control of that. Wouldn't that feel amazing? Secret number 3 is how gratitude marketing gets you incredible results, even if you don't have a marketing budget. As I already told you guys, I was minus $28,500. I had huge credit card debt. I had to uncover ways in which to grow my business without wasting a whole bunch of money on ads that weren't going to work for me. So let's jump right to it, okay? How most marketing works. Most marketing is normally talking about the product or the service. This is what 90% of all marketing is all about. Little box is saying to the woman in this cartoon, but enough about me, what about you? What do you think of me? Right? And that's how most marketing works. Currently, in the Vancouver area where I am, there is big municipal elections going on. I hear ads all the time on the radio about all these different people who are vying to be elected. All they talk about is themselves. They don't talk about what this means to me, right? They're constantly talking about themselves. And that's how most marketing works. Look at me, look at me, look at me, listen to me, blah, 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 blah. I want you to shift that because the marketing should talk to your golden cog, your clients. I'll tell you right now, the one key thing that makes your business run, your clients. If you didn't have them, would you have a business? No. You have a great idea, but no business, right? The world's full of great ideas. So I want you to remember, your clients need to be the key cog. You might have built, I coach some businesses now, you guys, and they built these beautiful systems. They've got this incredible factory. They've got these incredible pieces. They built this beautiful system that is their business, and they haven't spent one moment to think about how they're actually going to get their clients. Doesn't that sound crazy? But that's how a lot of us work. In fact, I have one client who recently built this beautiful concept of people coming in and using 3D printers and all this really cool stuff. And you can take workshops from them and everything else. They spent over $100,000 putting together just the pieces of their business system, what they wanted to use it for. And at almost a year in, they had spent no time or resources marketing with them. So they were going to, their whole process was all spent on operations and systems. And he came to me and he said, Michael, we're having a real cash flow struggle. Well, yeah, no kidding. You've spent your entire life savings at building a system without any thought put into how you're going to put fuel in the system. And that is the part that most business owners get stuck in. 95% of all businesses fail in the first 5 years. And then the next 5%, 95% of them fail in the next 5 years. You want to know why? They don't spend enough resources on their marketing, which means they don't have enough fuel coming into the business, enough air into their lungs, enough sand pouring through the hourglass. And so they're bringing out everything they possibly can from every customer, and they're acting out of desperation. So with gratitude marketing, we show you how to focus on the key golden cog of your business, which is your client. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you love to have as a business of abundance that clients are pouring through all the time? Then let's show you how to get that. So what exactly is gratitude marketing? I get this question all the time. I'm at networking events and they're like, well, what is gratitude marketing? Michael, you say you're talking about it. What is it, right? It's very simple. In fact, this is an old concept. All right? Most marketing these days has gotten really complicated. Would you guys agree with me? You've got funnels online, you've got Facebook advertising, you've got advertising here and advertising there, and you've got 9,000 different people that want your money to advertise on that billboard, or, this gym's got this many people that work on every single day, and you get a little ad that scrolls along the scheduler of the gym TV, or, you can mark it on our boards of our arena, or be at this event and be at that event for your community. There's so much. There's so much, and as a business owner, just dipping your toe in the water of marketing can be an overwhelming process because it's going to suck you right in, doesn't it? So what I want to do is go back to the basics. I want you to take a deep breath with me and go back to the basics of what marketing is all about. And that's, as I said before, your golden cog, your client. And that's where we help guide you to focus for gratitude marketing. So gratitude marketing is rewarding your clients for doing business with you. And it's practicing reciprocity. In other words, the idea of giving to a client or a potential client in order to receive from them. That's the real essence of what gratitude marketing is. Simple, right? And this is how it works. With gratitude marketing, you create raving fans, not just clients, fans. Right? You've seen fans of sports clubs. You've seen fans of different bands at concerts. And these people are rabid. They're loony. They're crazy for these different entities that they love. We want to help guide you to create raving fans of your business. Then you systemize that fan creation process so that it's not something you have to put tons of effort into every single day. Remember, one of our key learning things from today is to show you how you can increase your business without increasing your workload, right? So you systemize that marketing process. Then you achieve big time business success. As you systemize this process and more raving fans come in and love what it is you do, suddenly your business can ramp up to a brand new level of success that you may or may not have ever even thought possible. And that's really the simple structure of what gratitude marketing is all about. So let's step into the secrets. Secret number one, the dark truth about buying ads and why gratitude marketing is so much better. All right, the dark truth about buying ads. This is the evolution of advertising. We know back in the early 20th century and late 19th century, the whole idea of that Barker personality out there getting your attention, step right up, right? That whole concept, right? That was the idea behind marketing in the early 20th century. Then comes along the whole Mad Men concept. So people that got into the psychology of how you were thinking and showing you images to be evocative and provocative. That was all that process of really getting psychological and neuro-linguistic programming about your marketing. Then you've got the 1960s and 70s and into the early 80s where everything is just amazing and it's all fun and marketing is great and it's just let's celebrate. And then you get into the 21st century where you've got this idea that there's this prowling software following you around online. Your phone is in your pocket. You're being marketed and advertised to 24/7. And then we get smart as consumers and we start to go, ad block. No, thank you. Right? And that's really the evolution of advertising right now. So what I'm getting at is the fact that none of this works for you as a small business owner anymore. Very, Very little of it. In fact, I would urge you to consider that almost none of their standard advertising platforms are going to work to your benefit. And the real reason for that is that they're not designed for you. Here's the dark truth about ads, guys, is that there is only so many sources of traffic in the world. Traffic being people watching, paying attention. Okay? And the NFL teams, Nike, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Kraft, Target, all of these big, huge entities are advertising the exact same traffic places that you are. And who do you think's got a bigger marketing budget? Yeah. So what I'm getting at is that these companies, they're the ones that all the pricing, they're the ones that all of the opportunity is designed to cater to. It's not designed for you and I. If I want to advertise on the local radio station and Walmart wants to advertise on the local radio station, we're both on the same radio station. There isn't a small business specific radio station, is there? There's just the radio station. And so what we have to do as small business owners is get more creative and get more connected than that, because playing that advertising game is a losing game for us. And I'm going to show it to you. So in 2016, this was 2015. We had a radio ad spend of $18,000. We were spending $1,500 a month on our radio ads. And we expected to get about $180,000 in return, because our marketing budget was 10%, meaning out of every dollar we brought in, we reserved 10 cents to put towards the next sale. That's just good business, right? But would you rather have the $18,000 in your pocket or have a risk? That was the question you play with advertising, isn't it? You pay up front to get the traffic, and then you pray that it works. So the question is did this venture give me $180,000 of new sales? Not just sales that I already had, but new sales, right? I don't know. That's the trouble, is that most advertising, you don't know if it's working or not. In this particular case, I know that my business didn't grow by $180,000 in 2015. I know that didn't happen. So clearly, this marketing process wasn't working for me. And that's just me. We were a small company. What if it goes bigger? I had a client of mine, you guys, that was working with the Yellow Pages. She was spending $6,000 a month in the Yellow Pages in our area, in multiple different books. $6,000 a month, and she was doing that for 4 years. And her marketing budget was about the same. $6,000, and every single month. That's $288,000 a year. That means that over the course of those 4 years, she had to create an extra $2.88 million in new revenue. New revenue, just to break even on those ads. And when I talked to her about this, when I showed her this really simple math, I have to be honest, she was freaked right out. This scared her, because she realized that so much of her hard-won, hard-earned profit was being siphoned off into advertising that was impossible to qualify whether it worked or not. And she knows that her business hadn't gone up by that much over those 4 years. So clearly it wasn't working. And that's the thing that most of us, when we buy ads, when we pay ahead of time and then pray that they work afterwards, that we don't get the luxury of seeing. That's the challenge for us, isn't it? Gratitude marketing, you guys, reverses this equation. So how about this? How about we're going to bring $180,000 worth of new revenue into the business? It's going to cost $18,000, but you will have already made the $180,000 in sales. Would that be more comfortable for you? Would that feel better in your business? What about the other way around? What about my friend that was running the Yellow Pages? How about she creates an extra $2.88 million in business over those 4 years, then she pays the $288,000. Wouldn't that feel great? But guess what? I challenge you right now. Go to your local radio station. Call up the newspaper today. See if they're okay with running ads for a couple months for you. Measure the results, and then pay them a percentage of how much business you get back. You think that's going to work? What do you think their answer's going to be? Exactly. Gratitude marketing guides you and shows you how to reverse that equation. Now, why does it do this and how? When I started really digging into marketing and I dedicated myself to becoming a marketing expert, there was a couple of numbers that I discovered that just scared the hell out of me and thrilled me at the same time. One of them was that companies lose nearly 30% of their clients every single year. 30%. And we won't get into the reasons why, because there's a number of them. But let's just say, what if you didn't? What if you had great gratitude marketing strategies that helped you retain those clients and you didn't lose 30%? Did you know that by only retaining around 5% more of those clients, so only losing 25% instead of 30%, you can see an increase in your profits of 5% to 95%? That's profits, you guys, not just revenue. That's profit, extra money in your jeans. At the end of the day, by just retaining an extra 5% of your clients, how would that feel for you? Amazing? And then there was a Forbes study. In fact, there's been a number of different studies, but I'm quoting a specific Forbes one, that it said that it was 6 to 7 times more expensive to get sales from a new client than it was to get a sale from an existing client. 6 to 7 times more, which means that if client A, Bob, walks into my store, right, it will only cost me around $10 to get Bob A to come back into my store. Whereas if I want to replace Bob with Stacy, it's going to cost me $70 to do that. What's better in the math for you as a business owner? And clients then will become raving fans. When we talked about creating that raving fan, it's a big part of gratitude marketing. Creating raving fans, right? Clients who become those things, they multiply your business rapidly because they become ambassadors of your company. They become champions of your company. And they talk about you in their community. In fact, they refer almost 3 people per one of them as a raving fan. And that is why gratitude marketing is so much more powerful. And we proved it, right? This isn't theory. I've proven this with my clients, and we proved it in my own brick and mortar store. I used myself as a guinea pig. And this is what happened. So in 2015, 2016, as I said to you, we were struggling. That February 2016, $2,200 in profit. It was rough, okay? But we started to put into place gratitude marketing strategies, making our clients the focus of our marketing rather than ourselves. And what happened was amazing. Pardon me. 2016, 2017 fiscal year, we went from $2,000 in profit to $18,000 in profit. We multiplied our profitability 9 times over. Now that's not a ton of money. I'm not claiming that it is, but think about that, how that scales for your business. What does multiplying your profits 9 times over start to feel like for you? And we're talking about profits. This is money left in your pocket. And that was the big one. 2016, 2017, we were developing the systems of it. We were figuring out how to do this. And then in 2017, 2018, we took off. We started to get this right. And we started to really make sure that our systems were fabulous and that we were getting phenomenal results. And we did $102,000 in profit in 2017, 2018. That's profit. That's after giving myself a raise and actually doing less work. By giving myself a raise, and we grew, and we had way more profit that year. Way more. Look at that, you guys. That is 50 times the profit in less than 2 years when we shifted our focus from conventional advertising concepts into gratitude marketing. Wouldn't that be amazing for you? Now, these were our results, and I'm not claiming this is going to be exactly what happens for you, but I am telling you that this is possible. This type of serious increase in profitability is completely possible. And it's such an empowering feeling. How would it feel to know that your business is growing, your profit is swelling, and your clients are ecstatic? Wouldn't that feel amazing? Now, people often think all the time, well, I don't have repeat customers, Mike. Well, you know what? Gratitude marketing can be used even without repeat customers. Let me tell you a little story. A friend of mine who is a coaching client as well, he has a in-ground pool company, and they build these really cool little in-ground pools for smaller yard spaces. And him and I were talking about different ways they could use gratitude marketing. Now, it's not like you're going to install a pool every 8 to 12 weeks, right? So you can't really be a repeat pool customer. But that being said, we talked about the idea that gratitude could be about a referral program, for instance. So if he creates a raving fan out of his first client, and then he says, hey, I'll give you XYZ as a gift or as cash if you refer me a new buying client, that's gratitude marketing. So referral programs work great. Plus, we thought about all sorts of cool ways in which he could add maintenance into what he was doing for these pool customers and do really cool gratitude marketing strategies around the maintenance as well. So just because you don't have a repeat customer right now doesn't mean you can't come up with great gratitude marketing strategies, and doesn't mean that you can't evolve your business forward to encompass them. Now, a lot of people also say, why should I pay to reward my existing clients? Well, I am not going to go backwards, okay, and show you the numbers again. But the fact of the matter is retaining more of your existing client base while at the same time turning them into raving fans and helping grow your business, those two things in confluence together they deliver massive results, guys. $102,000 in profit by the second year doing this. 50 times the profit. And you can do it too. You can do it too. With what we show people and how we guide them through our process, as I said before, it is a simple paint by numbers marketing system where you take your existing business and you pour it into our strategies and our molds, and out comes your gratitude marketing system. It's very easy and it's simple. And rewarding your existing clients works. Thank you works. It's very powerful. Secret number 2, how to discover your inner gratitude marketing guru and take the guesswork out of your marketing. A lot of my clients say, I don't know anything about marketing. I don't know how I would do this, right? I don't have the skills to be good at marketing. Guys, that's why I wanted to go back to simplicity. That's why I want to take us back to the basics, where we focus on your client rather than all these marketing pieces, rather than all this marketing jargon stuff, right? Simplify it. Make it about your client. And when you do that, man, does it change things. Because business owners notoriously aren't good at marketing. They're good at their business, right? That's why you got into business, because you're good at what you do. And unless you're in the marketing business, chances are that wasn't your primary strength. That's okay. I get it. I've been there. I understand it. That's why I took it on as a marketing strength, was to become an expert and then impart that knowledge to you. So like this poor woman here, if you're looking at your marketing going, wow, this is a list of to-dos that scares the poop out of me, and I don't want to do any of this, that's okay. We help you go back to the basics and reconnect with the client that is the key to your marketing. Remember, client is the golden cog. So how do you figure out what they want? How do you figure out how to build your UGS, as we call it, your unique gratitude strategy? Well, customer surveys are one. Just start asking them questions, do great customer service, and getting that feedback. Contests. In my pet business, we love contests. We do all sorts of them every single month. And with those contests, we're normally asking 1 or 2 questions, people's participation, and we're getting all sorts of great information about who they are and what makes them tick. And then how about just asking them? Just ask, right? You could have it as part of your client intake form. You could do all sorts of cool things on ways you can just simply ask your client what makes them tick. And in fact, we got really good at this as a business. And so good we had to eventually systemize it. But the fact is that your clients would love to tell you what it is they would like as a gift, as a thank you. So just ask them. Now, you may be thinking, I don't have time to gather all this info and I don't have the right tools. Well, the fact of the matter is, having the right tools and finding the time is about you making sure that gratitude marketing is a priority for your business. Not in a big way, but just in a way that gets things done. And what I mean by that is that one of my coaching clients, a great guy, owns a phenomenal restaurant in my local area. He's been doing marketing, and even though we proved, okay, that there was a better way, he still loves this way, okay? So he's been doing marketing by every 3rd Thursday of the month. He puts an ad in the newspaper. He's been doing this for 8 years. It's $1,000 ad, Okay? So he puts this ad in the newspaper, and in this ad is a whole bunch of cool coupons. So what happens is, every third Thursday, there's a whole cluster of clients that take that ad, and they go marching into his restaurant. They use the ad, they get whatever it is they get for free, or the gift that they're receiving, or the coupon, whatever it is, right? And his belief is that the ad is working. Now, when we crunched the numbers for him, okay, he had spent over the 8 years $96,000 on those newspaper ads. Now, restaurant business is a tight business for profit margins. So he had spent $96,000, and for the most part, he didn't know. Here's the thing, guys. He didn't know whether it was the same people coming back month after month for 8 straight years. And if it was the same people coming back month after month for 8 straight years, don't you think we could have gotten creative about how to get their attention rather than spend $1,000 every month to do it with this newspaper ad? Of course. And when we did the math, he had to create $320,000 in revenue to pay just for the newspaper ads, let alone the coupons. So we came up with this idea of a very simple card that went directly onto the table, right? Directly onto the table, and they were able to fill out their information, their favorite dish, and a way of getting a hold of them, email, phone number, that kind of thing. You put that into your database, you put that into your customer management system, and suddenly, now it's no work. Now you just send an email off of all the same benefits that you were going to put into that newspaper ad, and they click on a button. All those people can see it, and now they can come in and you don't have to pay $1,000 to get their attention. So the tools can be simple. The concepts can be very simple. The strategy is powerful. And I want you to remember, this is a system that encourages growth with profit, not sacrificing profit for growth. Okay? Secret number 3 is how gratitude marketing can get you amazing results even if you don't have a marketing budget. I want to take you back for a second. I want to take you back, okay, to my story of where I was when I sort of had my epiphany moment, my eureka moment, and realized I had to change and get better at marketing. I was $28,500 in the hole with a $20,000 credit card bill, and the radio guy was coming by, right? He was coming back in. And I realized at that point, I needed to shift things. I needed to find a way of marketing that was going to put money in my pocket rather than take it out. Have you guys felt that way before? Right? Has that ever happened to you where you're like, man, I need to grow, but I just can't afford it anymore? Well, I said no to the radio ads, and I said yes to investing in my clients. And this is what started to happen. See, we have all sorts of different ways to create gratitude marketing. Info products, content, joint ventures with other companies. They send you a client, you give them a thank you, right? Affiliate programs where you have other people marketing your product for you, referral programs, loyalty programs, thank you gifts. These are all different forms of gratitude marketing. And one of the things that we already had in my store, but we weren't using very effectively, was our loyalty program. We had a very powerful loyalty program that we weren't really using to its fullest capability. So in 2016, when we started to ramp things up with our gratitude marketing strategy, we decided to commit to this loyalty program and really push it and encourage our clients to use it. And this is what started to happen. So in 2016, we had done a direct mail, let me change that number, it's 2015, we did a direct mail ad. And that ad went out August, September, October, November in my community. And that direct mail ad cost us about $21,000. We had a great ad. It was super cool, you guys. And it cost us a lot of money to put this together. It was basically a big $20 bill on one side because we were going to give $20 to a local charity. And on the other side was a bunch of coupons for the client to come in. The ad worked great. Just like my buddy who ran the restaurant with the newspaper ads. The ads worked great. But here's what the problem is if you pay beforehand. The ad worked. We had people coming in. We had stacks of them returned to us. Okay? And we created $18,000 worth of revenue from doing that campaign. You'd think that that was pretty good. But it turns out the cost was $21,000. We lost $3,000. I would have been better off keeping the $21,000, wouldn't I? Wouldn't my business have been better off? Putting that towards that credit card, for example? Way better. I wanted to ramp up my business for the holiday season that was coming up in December. Didn't happen. And what was worse was I was targeting new clients. So not only did we lose $3,000 with this process, we only gained 6 new freaking clients from doing this process. We lost $3,000 and only got 6 clients out of it. This was a terrible process, a terrible campaign. But when the guy came in February, when the direct mail guy came in February and took a look at the stack of these coupons I had, he was like, oh wow, this was super successful. And I was like, no, it wasn't. I lost $3,000 doing this. And it dawned on me, it was one of these things that it was a eureka, it was like I was hit by lightning, you guys. It was like, whoa, this is the problem so many small business owners run into, isn't it? Just because the ad kept coming back, if you never do the math of how much it costs and how much you gain, it's so hard to know whether it worked or not, isn't it? And wouldn't it be amazing to know that you can invest $1 and get $1.50 back, get $2 back, get $3 back, get something back, rather than invest $1 and get 70 cents back? So with our loyalty program, we shifted. As I said, in these need to be 2015 and 2016, but these numbers started to change. So we look back, and this is, just serendipitously, we spent almost the exact same amount of money on marketing. $21,000 in 2015 for the direct mail ad, and in 2016, $23,605 on our loyalty program. But here's the key with the loyalty program. I only had to pay a bill when a client purchased. If they didn't buy anything, no bill. No client, no sale, no bill. So our clients cost $23,605 in marketing dollars. And some people might be like, wow, that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But the fact is I only paid the bill because we did $337,195 worth of business. Wouldn't that feel amazing for you? That every time a client is actually coming in, you then pay the marketing fee rather than pay the marketing fee and hope that the client comes in? I know it's a big shift. I know it's a profound difference. But the fact of the matter is, this is the way gratitude marketing works. And look at the difference in profitability. We made $313,591 versus losing $3,000 with almost the exact same amount of money spent on marketing. This was a huge difference in our business. Huge. And when people say there's a lot of money paying out in marketing, yeah, for sure, but we didn't pay until we made a sale. Wouldn't that feel more comfortable for you? That's how we could afford it. That's how we could do it. And that's what our gratitude marketing structure and system does for you. You pour your business into our program and out comes results. Because you don't have to pay until the client plays. Big difference. And I want to remind you of this one big tip. One of my mentors, one of my big time mentors said to me, and this was early on in my entrepreneurial career, and it was one of the reasons, you guys, I spent a lot of money on advertising that wasn't working. But his tip to me was always use some revenue to ensure the next sale. Always use some revenue to make sure you're marketing for the next sale. Now, what I didn't realize was that next sale didn't necessarily mean new customer. Next sale means just next sale. It doesn't necessarily mean new customer. Big difference. And I want to make sure you guys are understanding that. Okay? So let me ask you just a quick question before we move into the next phase here. Are you getting great value out of this masterclass so far? Are you having fun? I know I'm having fun up here. Right? I mean, I don't have a live audience this time around, but I'm having a good time, and I hope that you're getting a lot of value out of this, and I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope that you're sitting back going, wow, this is great stuff. I'm getting a lot of value out of this, and it makes sense to you. Does it make sense to you? The idea of rewarding a client for coming in, yes, it's a cost, but ultimately you're only paying that cost when the client actually buys from you. So your business is in your control, right? You can guide it because you're the one who's managing that money. Wouldn't that feel amazing for you? I hope it does. Now, what we've covered so far is why gratitude marketing is better and the 3 big secrets for that. The dark truth about buying ads and why gratitude marketing is so much more effective. Secret number 2 is how to discover your inner gratitude marketing guru and take the guessing work out of your marketing, because I don't want marketing to feel like a dangerous place for you. I want you to feel confident in being able to move forward with it. And secret number 3 was how gratitude marketing can get you incredible results, even if you don't have a marketing budget, right? Even if it's a shoestring, almost $0 marketing budget, there's things that you can do with gratitude marketing that you make a sale, then you reward somebody. And that allows you to work from a place of abundance. Wouldn't that feel amazing? Now, reaching great levels of success in your business with gratitude marketing does not require a unique talent. All right? Thankfully, you're here right now in a place where you're listening to somebody who's used this to great success, who guides other businesses privately to great success with this platform. And I'll tell you right now, it is a system. It's a formula. And we've been able to carve that system and formula into existence for you. All right? And we call this our From Survive to Thrive Gratitude Marketing Bootcamp. And what we do is we turn your marketing into a money machine in 5 simple steps. So what I want to do right now, with your permission, is to move forward and show you what it is that we do for our clients, how that 5 simple step process works, and what it is that we guide our clients through. So in this marketing bootcamp, we have 5 steps. The first step in our gratitude marketing bootcamp, and this is a 6-week program, by the way, that we walk our clients through. And then step 1 of that bootcamp is we help you create the destination. It is so difficult to know whether you're working towards the right place in your business if you don't have a real clear destination in mind. So what we want to do is we want to make sure you have an exact destination in mind with where you are and understand with where you want to be and understand where you are so you can create that pathway. That's the first thing we do. And this is a great Japanese little quote here that I love, and it's so true, isn't it? That vision without action is daydream, and action without vision is nightmare. Right? And isn't that absolutely true? And there's a lot of entrepreneurs that sit in the vision stuff. They have this great idea, but they never take action on it. They're just daydreaming, aren't they? But then perhaps you're the type of person that takes great action, but you're doing so without a vision of where you're going with that action. And then that was what I was. And I'll tell you right now, I was living the nightmare. Completely living that nightmare. My business would go and it would hum, but only when I stepped on the damn hamster wheel and ran like crazy to make it happen. It was a total nightmare. So we created step 1, a real guiding system to get you to where you want to go. Step number 2 is identifying your ideal client. The way to develop a powerful gratitude marketing system, you guys, is knowing exactly who it is that you're talking to, right? We want you to dive deep into what it is that they're all about, what makes them tick, and so that you know exactly what makes a great offer for them and what they desire. And what's great about this is that we actually stumbled into this process myself, because one of the key things I learned about marketing was who you're talking to is crucial, because you can sell to anyone, but you can't market to anyone. Because when I was growing my business, this couple on the I guess it would be the right-hand side of your screen, right? This young couple, left-hand side, or just let me know, it's the left-hand side. That couple was who I thought I was marketing to. All right? They were in their early to mid-30s. They were young. They were busy. They were going out. They had a hopping lifestyle. That's what I thought my ideal market was. And probably a little bit of narcissism on my part. That's because of the age that I was at, right? Turns out it's the woman on the right that is the actual ideal client for my business. Late 40s, early 50s, busy, working lady. She's got lots of things on the go. Whoever she is, that was who my ideal client was. Do you think that changed the way we were delivering our message? Do you think that changed the way we were marketing? in a huge way, because these two different avatars want completely different things. Now, what's great about this, though, is that we walk you through that process, right? We had to develop a whole system of figuring out who this ideal client was, and we walk you through our 8 key questions to knowing your ideal client as part of our bootcamp process. Very powerful, and it's a huge element to what we do. And step number 3, we craft your UGS, your unique gratitude strategy. This is when you start to build out what it looks like when you're running your gratitude marketing system. So we help you craft this so that it's not a mystery to you. You've got your whole strategy laid out, so it's very simple and very straightforward to understand it. And with that, we give you a blueprint that actually reveals all those pieces, right? And we had to come up with this blueprint to do this, because in the end, we got so good at our gratitude marketing that it became an overwhelming process. Right? Just getting good at the gratitude marketing and knowing what each and every client wanted as a gift was overwhelming because there was so much information. So we help you carve out a structured, blueprinted system to do that. And then you systemize those thank yous. So what we want to then make sure is that in step number 4, you're able to easily craft a step-by-step system that helps yourself and your team rhythmically, automatically deliver your thank yous and your gratitude to your clients. This was the life changer for me, right? And we help you carve this out through joint ventures, through rewards programs, through email systems, all those pieces. We help carve that into existence for you and help you forge that. That's a big part of what is able to systemize your gratitude marketing and help that move forward. And then step number 5, we call it knowing how to know. Knowing how to know allows you to create a very clear picture of whether your unique gratitude strategy is working or not. Okay? A lot of us, like all this advertising examples I was using before, we don't know until we do the math whether it's working or not. So right inside our bootcamp, the 5th step is after you've organized all these pieces to, okay, how am I going to know whether this is working or not? How am I going to know? And the great part is we give you tons of examples as to how this works out. We have all of these templated pieces done for you so that you can see how your key performance indicators, your KPIs, are working so you can measure your success, so none of it is a mystery. And this whole step-by-step system is all predefined for you. So you're just literally, as I called it before, it's a paint-by-numbers marketing structure. You're taking your existing business, what is it you do, and you're applying our marketing template to all of that. And that's where the huge success comes from. Now, how does this all work? So it is a 5-step gratitude marketing bootcamp program that's delivered over a 6-week virtual bootcamp. All right? It is rhythmic. Every single week we have a 2-hour class, and then we help you over the course of that week make sure that you're getting things done. Our next bootcamp starts on November the 6th, 2018, and these are all the different things that you get inside that bootcamp. So step number 1 is you create the destination for your company. Step number 2 is you discover your ideal client, crucial to your gratitude marketing success. Step number 3 is crafting your unique gratitude strategy. Step number 4 is systemizing the thank yous. So that gratitude strategy, now we systemize that process for you so it's running on automation. Then step number 5 is we teach you how to know. We show you what the KPIs, the key performance indicators that are going to work best for your business. Now, wouldn't that be amazing? Right? Wouldn't that be powerful and incredible for your business to have all those pieces all inside our 6-week gratitude marketing bootcamp? How would you feel if you had all these elements done over the course of the next 6 weeks? What does your business start to look like once all that's finished? You think you'd get great results? How powerful would it be to know that now you've got this amazing gratitude marketing system in place and strategy so that as your business is growing, so is your profits. You're not wasting a whole bunch of money on poor advertising to attempt to get results. You're actually getting results and then rewarding your clients for that. Wouldn't that feel amazing? To be in control of the growth of your company. We give you all of this All of this in our From Survive to Thrive Gratitude Marketing Bootcamp. They create the destination, step 1. Step 2, discovering your ideal client. Step 3, crafting your unique strategy. Step 4, systemizing thank yous. And step 5, knowing how to know. All of this to these 5 simple steps to turn your marketing into a money machine from 1997. That is the price that you're going to find this product for on our website. Now, I'm not going to ask you to pay that price today. You're here, you've dedicated 90 minutes to understanding what gratitude marketing is all about and taking this masterclass and learning about our 3 secrets and sort of engaging with me and learning about my story and my business's evolution. So because of that, we have a special price for you today. We have a very special price for you today, okay? Because when you invest today, when you invest in yourself and your business, I want to ask you, what if all this did was to start increasing your sales and profits right away? Would it be worth it? Right? Would it be worth it to jack up your profits just by 5%, 10 to 15%, 25%, right? What if this helped you? What if you put gratitude marketing inside your company and this helped you retain 5 to 15% more of your customers? Would it be worth it to you? And if all this did was help put you in the driver's seat of your business and that you can be focused on growth, what would that be worth to you? And then when you invest today, I want to let you know that you have some amazing gifts that we're going to offer you. Some incredible things that we're going to offer you because you're making the investment today. So not only are you not going to pay the $19.97 price, we also have some incredible bonus gifts for you. So is it okay with you if I lay out those bonus gifts? Just to show you real quick, real simple, what it is, the extra pieces that we'd love to offer you, so you can see the whole package. Okay. So bonus gift number 1, that blueprint that we developed, right, to be able to really hone in and systemize and structure what it is for gratitude marketing that we're doing inside our brick and mortar businesses, and the blueprint that I give to all of my high-paying clients, we're going to give that to you as a bonus. Yeah, we normally charge $47 for this product on our website. For you, it's a bonus as a gift for when you sign up for our Gratitude Marketing Bootcamp today. Bonus gift number 2. We talked about this, the 8 key questions to know your ideal client, right? We had to go through a painful process of figuring out what the key questions were. Because as you can imagine, you could ask a lot of questions about your client and who that ideal client is. Well, we walk you through the process of this 8 key questions. This is a $47 guidebook, and it's very powerful. In fact, a lot of our boot campers have already said that the price of the boot camp itself was worth it just in this product alone because of what we give you at the end when you craft your ideal client statement. Bonus gift number 3, we're going to coach you privately. All right, so within 1 week of getting started, you'll have the opportunity to jump on a 30-minute coaching call with one of our expert coaches, and we're going to show you how to make sure that when you get started with the bootcamp, you're getting the right stuff right away, that you're getting the best out of this bootcamp, and that you ultimately are getting the most value out of your dollar. So that's what we're going to do with this coaching call, make sure you're set up for success. That's $197 value. And bonus gift number 4, this is one of our most popular products, you guys. One of the things that we do with TYME is that we have a monthly success subscription. People normally pay $50 to $100 a month, depending on their success subscription, every single month to get access to some of these cool features that we have. We're going to give you 90 days, 3 months access to this product totally as a gift. All right, that's part of the package. Now, just one of the things is our Words of Wisdom Expert Speaker Series. So every single month, you guys, we bring on a business expert. They could be an expert in operations. They could be an expert in nutrition. They could be an expert in neuro-linguistic programming, like we've got coming up just next week. They could be an expert in a number of different business facets, lawyers, accountants, all these types of people. We bring them in, and you have a chance to talk to them for 1 hour. It's a group Zoom chat just like this, but you have a chance to come in and hear from them about what their skills do for businesses and how they can help you, right? When you get to ask the questions and everything else, this Words of Wisdom Expert Speaker Series is worth the price of the package alone. It is so powerful. Can you imagine how much it costs to get an hour of a business lawyer's time? And you're going to get that as a bonus every single month for 3 straight months, and you can continue on after that with our Success subscription, you're going to get that as a bonus gift number 4. Bonus gift number 5, and this one is, I'm super excited about this. We have coming up the first of its kind. The first time this has ever been done, we're putting together our Thank You Works Summit. This is a summit where our whole goal with this is to further gratitude culture in business. That is the goal of this 3-day summit. We sell tickets for this summit at $500 a piece. We don't want you to come alone. We're going to give you 2 tickets to our summit that happens next September for $1,000 as a bonus gift. That's a $1,000 gift from us to you just for participating in our Gratitude Marketing Bootcamp. All right, huge bonus gift. This is going to be an incredible event. I'm super excited about it. We're going to have some incredible speakers lined up for you, and you're going to love it, I am sure. So, but Michael, this is what I hear all the time. But Michael, what if I'm just getting my business started? If you're just getting your business started, what better time than to get to know how to market your business properly, right? If you want your business to rock and roll right away, if you want business growth right away, is that something that you want as a first-time business operator or as a brand new business operator? Don't you want that? Business, customers, don't you want that? Isn't that amazing? You're in the perfect place. This is the ideal product for you. And people say, Michael, what if I don't have time? Well, guys, if you don't have time, here's what I want to tell you. If you don't make decisions today, that start to change how you use your time, you'll never have the time. A good friend of mine tells me that if you don't have time to meditate 20 minutes a day, you need to meditate for an hour, right? In other words, carving out the time to work on you, to work on your business, to develop systems, processes, and great marketing is going to help your business grow. If you don't feel you have the time right now, then I encourage you to make the time. Make it a priority. You are in control. It's your choice. I want to empower you. I want to encourage you to jump on this opportunity. So much can happen in 6 weeks. You guys can start from where you are, and then on November 6th, we start this boot camp. 6 weeks later, you've got a whole incredible marketing strategy laid out for your clients and for business. 6 short weeks later. So if you don't have the time, I encourage you to find it. Be courageous, isolate it, and let's make it happen. Plus, all of it's recorded. So if you are one of those people who go, man, it's really tough for me, it's a challenge, I can't find the time during the day to get these things done, all of it is recorded, you guys. Pardon me. All of it is archived on your own exclusive page on our website. You can access all the different lessons week by week by week, anytime you want. Anytime you want. So if it's 6:30 in the morning that works for you, or if it's 9:30 at night, doesn't matter, you can access them anytime. So it can be flexible for you. If you're not good at marketing, I hope I demonstrate over the course of this masterclass that this is a paint by numbers marketing system, guys. All you do is you pour your business into the templates and the models that we already have set up for you. So you don't have to be a marketing guru. You don't have to be a marketing genius. Use our expertise. Use our genius to get that done and just have it flow and focus through your business. As we said before, even if you don't have repeat customers, gratitude marketing can be an incredible, powerful strategy to attract new clients to you and also to turn your existing clients into raving fans that bring you new business all the time. So there's no reason why gratitude marketing can't be a powerful force inside your business to help you grow. And our gratitude marketing 6-week bootcamp really, really unpacks all that for you. All right? So here's the whole package. Your Gratitude from Survive to Thrive Gratitude Marketing Bootcamp, $19.97. The Stop Investing in Ads, Start Investing in Clients Gratitude Marketing Blueprint for $47. The 8 Key Questions to Knowing Your Ideal Client Guide, $47. Our Success subscription, you get 90 days of that phenomenal product, $150. Your coaching call, 30-minute coaching call with one of our expert coaches, $197. The whole package then also includes the Thank You Works Summit next September, 2 tickets to that incredible summit, $1,000 value. So the whole package, you guys, as I lay it out here for you, is $3,438, but that is not the price that you're going to pay today. That's not it at all. All we're looking at today is a $3,438 deal. Would be amazing. I mean, I'm sure you'd get amazing results out of that, wouldn't you? Right? If that was what this was worth, I am sure you can see the value that you'd get, but that's not what I'm going to ask you to pay. All these pieces, this From Survive to Thrive, the Stop Investing in Ads, the 8 key questions, the personalized 30-minute coaching call, the 90 days of our success subscription, plus 2 tickets to our Thank You Work Summit, that total value of $3,438 we're offering to you today for only $697. Isn't that a great price? Isn't that a great deal? And the reason I priced it this way, I could really do 2 kind of ways of doing this. I thought, well, I had 2 choices. I could pull things out and make the product less expensive. We could take this down and we could make it a less expensive product. I mean, I still think it's an incredible price, really. For 6-week boot camp at $697, I think it's a pretty amazing deal. But we could have taken pieces out and not made it as valuable. But I thought, wow, that's going to diminish what we're giving. I would rather have great value inside this product, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you rather make the investment into yourself and get phenomenal value out of it rather than us shrink the investment size and we get half the value? I know as a business owner, when I'm ready to move forward, I'm ready to move forward. When I know that this is perfect, I know that it's perfect, right? And this can be an incredible opportunity, but I'm going to make it one step better for you. I want to let you know that there's a fast action bonus. The first 5 purchases only. All right, and the reason that there's only 5 purchases that are going to get this because I only have so much time in the week, okay? But the first 5 purchases only, they're going to receive a 1-hour private one-on-one coaching session a couple weeks after the boot camp is finished. So a one-on-one session with me, 1 full hour, going over your entire gratitude marketing strategy and how it's working, right? We want to ensure that you're getting great results. So that's why we're doing this a couple weeks after the boot camp is already closed. Now this bonus is only for the first 5 people that purchase this incredible From Survive to Thrive Gratitude Marketing Bootcamp product. So we know, you guys, that information alone is not enough. No. That in the end, we've probably, and I don't know about you, but you've probably purchased products before and they've sat on the shelf, that shelf help concept, right? That's one of the reasons we turn this into a 6-week product rather than just a series of videos that you can follow along at your own leisure. Because in the end, the coaching is a key part, isn't it? Getting that coaching, that guidance, because I'll be guiding you throughout the entire 6-week bootcamp, getting that guidance every single week, right? Getting that is huge. And we know that information alone is not going to be enough. You need that guidance to push you forward to the next section. And you also need the accountability. I'll be honest with you, I know from my own experience and from helping guide a lot of other businesses, is because we're our own bosses, it's easy to be easy on us sometimes. But one of the reasons we call this a boot camp is because I want to encourage you to be accountable to your vision. I want to encourage you to be accountable to your incredible results. I want to encourage you to be accountable to this amazing experience that you offer your clients. Make them a huge priority. And I'm going to hold you accountable to that. And those are the big reasons why. So the whole package, let me summarize it one more time for you. The Survive to Thrive Gratitude Marketing Bootcamp for $19. There we go. Glitch. We then have your Stop Investing in Ads, Start Investing in Clients Blueprint for $47. The 8 key questions to knowing your ideal client guide, $47. The Success subscription for $150. Your 30-minute coaching call for $197. Your $1,000 in tickets to our Thank You Work Success Summit, or Thank You Work Summit, I should say, in next September. Plus the fast action $400 bonus, you guys. All of this you can find at our purchasing spot at thankyouMediaGroup.com/bootcamp. You can get the whole value of $3,838 for only $697. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that incredible value? Now, I want you to remember, you guys, that the habits that you have right now, okay, the ones that your actions, your everyday routines, those habits are what are defining your success. They're what's defining your business. Sometimes you have to push You have to get that guidance to get out of that comfort zone, to break those habits, to change them, to get to that next level. You've got to push yourself. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. So take this leap. Grab this product while it's right here. This product will not be this price for that much longer. I'll tell you that right now. As our bootcamp grows in popularity, probably, and as we go forward, the price will go up because the value is extreme. The value is fantastic. And I want to encourage you, all right? If you're thinking about, wow, maybe I'm on the fence about this, this is what some of our clients have already said about our work. This is how some of our key clients feel about working with myself and my company TYME. I want you guys to know that this is a proven strategy. And that in the end, there are two types of people here. There are the dabblers and there are the doers. The doers are the ones that get results. And the dabblers are the ones that find excuses not to move forward. This is a great opportunity, you guys. There's that old Chinese proverb that says there are 2 times to plant a tree. The best time, 20 years ago. And then the other best time, right now. So invest in yourself right now. Make that commitment. Push forward. All right? And I would love to see you get great results. So go from surviving to thriving in your business. It's very easy. You can go right here to our thankyoumedia.com bootcamp /bootcamp page. Now is the time. All right? As I've said many times over throughout this masterclass, you only have so much time. There's only so much sand slipping through that hourglass. So commit to yourself. Invest in yourself. Make this a priority. Don't wait. Jump on this phenomenal opportunity to help your business grow. Use the wisdom that myself and my team have gleaned through building businesses for over 10 years. Use our wisdom to help your business thrive. And if you're thinking right now that, man, I don't know if this is for me. I'm not really sure, right? I don't know if I can afford this. Money is a tool, you guys. Money is a resource. The one thing you can't get back is your time. So money is a resource. You pour into what you're doing and invest in yourself and invest in things that make your business and your company and your clients happy, therefore help you live a life of abundance. That's what the money is for. Use it now to grow more later. And just before I sign off here, I want to give you this one last thing. If you're still thinking about this, if you're still on the fence about it, I want to let you know that going out and getting coaching is scary. It's tough. And I'll tell you, I was there, right? I knew that I wasn't enough. As I said before, I was in a very tough financial situation. And it wasn't until I decided to make getting guidance and coaching a priority that things started to really shift inside me. It was through that process that I uncovered gratitude marketing and completely shifted my business's success. But I had to commit to getting that guidance. And I had to commit to investing money into myself and my business. And I've been investing into myself and my business ever since. I've been buying coaching, getting to the next level. Buying coaching, getting to the next level. So even if you feel like you can't quite stretch there right now, I encourage you, take that jump, take that push, get what it is that you need to get phenomenal success in your business. So thank you very much for watching this Gratitude Marketing Masterclass. If you can, you'll see a little button below here, somewhere down here, that you can click on to go to our bootcamp purchasing page. And as soon as you purchase, you'll get an email from us very shortly thereafter with your start investing in ads, or stop investing in ads, start investing in clients blueprint, so you can take a look at the overall strategy very fast right away and start preparing. And as I said, within the first week or so, we like to schedule that 30-minute coaching call so you get help. You get guidance right off the bat for your investment. So thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate your time. I hope you got great value out of today. I had a lot of fun putting this together for you and doing this masterclass. And I look forward to seeing you inside our Gratitude Marketing Bootcamp. Thank you so much.